look at the water.
Yeah.
If you see a lot of stuff floating around and it doesn't look
Well,
good, then
I usually say to them that because I don't have the typical thick Nigerian skin, so my skin cannot handle dirty water. So the first person that is very careful not to get into dirty water would be me. So if you go with me, I don't want to get into dirty water. So you can be rest assured that I'm not stepping into that water if it's not clean enough. So I know all the protective measures that I need to use to make sure that my water is clean. So if I'm in the water, then you can be sure that your baby can be there. Because I think that from exposure, because I've lived almost all my adult life in Europe, from exposure, I would get sick faster or I would have an infection in my skin faster. And it happened to me the first time that I moved here. I got a fungal infection on my skin. So swimming in pools could be dirty. That could be dirty, could cause you would pay a price. That's simple, you know. And I didn't think it was that dirty. I just thought, well, I'm already here. Let me go in. And I paid a heavy price. We're in modern days. These coaches have Instagram pages and social media. Check them out. And if you have the slightest doubt that coach is not good for your baby, don't bring the coach. And swimming one day has a very big advantage because they would see us handling people that are worse than babies, people living with disabilities that are not even able to speak for themselves, that are not even able to move. So if they see that these people are with us and they are safe, then you could know that, okay, my baby will definitely be safe because they are succeeding with people that are born with cerebral palsy of a severe kind that cannot even move anything at all, and they're moving. So that would be my way of saying, check out your coach. If you don't feel good with them, then don't do anything with them. So they tell you that there are demons in the water. They tell you there's Mami Wata, which is the mermaid in the water. And they tell you, don't go close to Mami Wata. Don't go close to the water. If you go there, your child could become demon possessed. So a parent asked this question, and I think it's good for you as a Christian to address it because I wouldn't be the best one to address it for them.
well, this is interesting. And this is just going to come down to people's personal beliefs. Because if you decide to believe something like that, then it's hard for you to argue it, right? Because again, if everybody around you is believing it and they're pushing it on you, are you believing it? I think this comes down to an internal question for people. Like you have to look into yourself and be like, is this true? Is this a real thing? Probably not. Most likely not. And then, hopefully they come to some sort of conclusion on that sense. Again, common sense and logical thinking. And then you can decide whether or not if you're going to partake in swimming lessons or teaching your child to swim. I think ultimately there's proof out there that that is not true. Sounds like there's no proof in it being true.
Water is all positive. Water is life. We need water to survive. Water is the most beautiful thing on earth. We have been made buoyant in water, unlike on land. So the creator or whoever is the brain behind all of this should be able to be the one that we give all the glory for giving us the most beautiful gift on earth, which is water. So I don't understand where the negativity comes in. When I think that they think that there are demons in the water, but yet they use holy water to cast out demons. It's all contradictory and it just doesn't make sense. So all I would say to people that believe in demons and mami water and mermaids, I always say, well, I've been swimming all my life since age 9 and I've swum in seas and all of that. And I'm an endurance swimmer. I do up to 5 hours of nonstop swimming. And I have to tell you that if there would be a mermaid in the water, she knows I love her to death. So she would be my friend and I would have seen her but she doesn't exist because
Yeah.
I've been spending hours in the water and I've never met her. So please, we need to stop all of this superstition and know that the water is our best friend. We actually have more to gain than to lose.